Thank you for listening to the ttalks.net podcast, the show that brings you information, guidance, and support to entrepreneur-minded individuals like yourself. ttalks.net will give you something to talk about tomorrow. This isn't the daily show, but this is the show where you'll get everything. You'll get a fiesta of a mix with the old and the new. They will give you tips and insights into everyday business. Big wins in everyday life. They have a lot to add from bookkeeping to sales management, and sales training, and daily content for listeners to learn and enjoy. We are here to improve your life in business or a sales career. Without any further ado, introducing the dynamic duo, Alex DeLuca and Rafael Rodriguez Jr.
Ooh-wee. We made it back. Good evening. Welcome to Tea Talks. My name is Alex DeLuca. I'm over here in Naples, Florida.
And this is Rafael from Hollywood, Florida, saying good morning, good evening.
Good morning and good evening to around the world. Welcome back. Welcome back and welcome back again. Didn't get any louder in here, Ralph. Jeez. Thanks again. So, a ton of stuff, it happens on a daily basis, right? You got anything new on your end over there? Because in the world of trading and in the world of business, there's a lot going on out there.
Well, we definitely don't want to talk about Dodge today.
You don't want to talk about Dodge in the last 4 minutes, my friend. But hey, you know what? It's time to buy. Time to buy more.
Where is it at? So we could just.
I think I was looking at it just before we jumped on. It was dropping into the low 20s. Did it get into the 20s?
22.
It's having fun, That's Dodge for you. I thought it was going to find its new home between 25 and 29 maybe, but remember, this thing was just pennies months ago, or not even pennies. It's crazy.
Well, when it was at 42,
it's going to $1 by the end of 2021. Mark my words, Tea Talks, April 22nd. Dogecoin $1 by the end of this historical year post-COVID.
Well, we everything goes through corrections. You notice that? It could be the stock market. It could be your business. It could be your sales job. It could be your job. Everything goes through correction, and that's kind of the moral of the story. And I think that today's topic, we should talk about how does a company thrive? What do they need in order for, a car needs fuel to run, right? But you can put fuel.
Well, not nowadays. Thanks to Elon Musk, you can use that battery.
Well, it needs power, but that battery.
Give me the power.
You can't just put the battery in there and say, okay, let's go. You actually have to get the battery, charge the battery, then put it in there, and you can put the battery in the car, and it's not going to go anywhere till somebody says do something.
That's the truth right there. Okay. That is the truth.
So one of the things that and we got to talk because we're contractors and we've been in the home renovation,
home improvement, you name it. We love homes. I love homes, construction, roofs, windows, kitchens, bathrooms, you name it.
But what I really wanted to talk about was, and end the week on lead generation.
Lead generation, I love it. And Ralph, how we've been able to see so many sides of that and see the evolution of lead generation post-COVID. You're dealing with it. We used to have guys knocking on doors, had them knock until the day COVID knocked on Fort Lauderdale's door and kind of locked down the state there for a little bit. But, There's so many different ways for lead generation, online, door-to-door, retail. Ralph, what subject do we get touch base with tonight?
Well, I think that they're all good subject, and we can start on. I think you just threw everything out there all at once, but maybe we can break it down.
Slow down and get really in detail once for a topic instead of jumping all around.
Right. Well, what happens is the following: is that there are a couple ways to go ahead and generate leads. One of the ways is the traditional way, which was, kind of paper and advertising and news, news magazines, and if people still doing it. I mean, that was one of the ways that you actually got your name out and hopefully get people to call in. So there's the community newsletters, HOA newsletters, HOAs, property managers. And that list can go on and on and on. Now we're on 2021, 2020, post COVID 19. What do you think is happening? I mean, what's happening with the newspaper?
The newspaper? What's that?
Back in my days, the only way you got news was through this paper that had printed material. Usually,
tell me, it's one of my
was colored.
I know, it's one of my early memories of a kid getting taken to school every morning, and my dad buying the newspaper from the guy in the corner right before you turned into my elementary school, and he'd tip him during the holidays and stuff. But every day he'd get his newspaper on the corner, and he'd read the crap out of the newspaper. Fold it, how you fold it all the different ways to get the right page that you want without taking the newspaper apart. He seemed to be a pro at that one, but the good old newspaper. Do you remember the bargain trader before Craigslist? Like, come on. The auto trader, you used to go pick them up at the convenience store if you wanted to buy something. Wow. Whew.
Well, and those days they're there because we still have we still have the baby boomer generation that they're not 100% into the computers, and of course we're talking about home improvement, and this is where you're knowing your avatar, knowing your territory. You should have a better idea as to where your funds will go a longer way, because these are the type of people you attract to your organization. So now that we're on COVID-19, post-COVID-19, we have seen a push into the digital aspect. And you just mentioned the bargain trader. Have you seen the bargain trader lately?
I haven't seen the bargain trader in probably 10 years.
What about the flyer?
Well, you used to walk into the Winn-Dixies and they'd have the certain flyer. Fast forward to today, I've seen, we know a couple guys that kind of want to be like, okay, I'm the man, I'm the game, I promote XYZ company plus my own, and they've made their own mailers throughout the years, and have tried to make it relevant. But fast forward to 2021, yes, it works. You can easily target market an area. It will work more for some industries than others. 100% it still works today. But being in the digital realm post COVID, they want to go online and see you, feel you, and almost touch you, and feel home once they click on your website, Ralph. And that's what we're trying to master on a daily basis.
And one of the things that we talked about is that, your leads turns into prospect, your prospect turns into customer. You should have a funnel. The more leads, the more prospect, the more customer. And the balance between all of them kind of dictates which way your company is going. So, we talked about a business owner. What typically are they good at? If in order for them to be good at their trade as a business owner, what do you think that they're best at?
Finding talent.
that should be one of the qualities that finding, talent, talent that they can not exploit, but talent that they can groom
Delegate responsibility, be a leader, producer. I don't know. What you want to list? Let's break out a pen and paper.
Well, I mean, that list could go kind of on and on and on, but in all actuality, a business owner is always looking for the opportunity, always looking for what is best for the organization, what is going to impact me less on my pocket and give me the most amount of return. So if I am paying somebody in the company $100,000, then what do you think is the magic number that that person's going to bring in to the organization? What do you think his contribution is to the organization?
What is it, Ralph?
It typically is 3 times whatever you're paying.
I would love it every time.
But if they're not giving you 3 times whatever you're paying, then there might be a problem there, and that's why the McDonald's, the restaurants, any operation. What's your labor cost? What's your labor cost?
Mm-hmm.
What's your labor cost? What's your material cost? And when you start adding everything up, what's your operational cost? And once you take all that cost out, now I have what's my profit? And hopefully on your operation cost, you have your salary in there. Because if you don't, then,
That's one of the topics we really didn't get to on the whole week of topics, about having yourself in that budget and how much easier it makes it for taxes. How are you paying yourself there?
Well, and absolutely. And most business owners, they especially the responsible ones and the ones that usually excel are the ones that always, before they take a penny out, they make sure that everybody in the organization is taken care of before they pull their money out. Or they might write a check, but they might not cash it until they know that everybody has cashed their check and there's enough money there, or they'll wait till the money's there and start taking it little by little. So those are your typical business owners that that kind of, until they get to that rhythm where now they have a credit line, they have a little a little fund that they can slush fund that they can play with. Now they can be a little bit more steady on a monthly basis. But back to I
didn't want to cut you off, but yeah, back to the T-Talk topic of the night, which is lead generation.
So the smart ones will go ahead and say, you know what, now we know that the newspaper and I might want to do a little bit of that, but why not put this into the hands of somebody that this is all they do. Think of it as, if you're gonna go ahead and get a you're a sport guy, give me one of those things that most baseball players, when they get hurt, they you got to have an operation.
Tommy John surgery.
Oh, what?
Tommy John surgery.
Explain that to me. I had the slightest idea what that is.
Yeah, so Tommy John surgery, like, if you throw too many curveballs, you throw too many, much in your life, you got a little tendon in here. They got to reconstruct this whole thing. Another one's the rotator, shoulder, labrum. I had that done. Reattach your rotator cuff and your labrum. That's always fun, but
all right, so
those are some painstaking right there.
Let's pretend that you have one of these, things that just happened to you. Are you going to go to the butcher, or you're going to go to a specialized guy that's going to go ahead and this is all he does all day?
I'm going to go to a psychiatrist first, and then the guy that knows what he's doing.
Well,
I should have done that, by the way. Thinking back, maybe I should have done the psychiatrist route. I'm just kidding.
Well, and this is where, it kind of makes sense to go to somebody that only specializes in, in this type of procedure. What's the difference between an operation that specializes in just this particular scenario and somebody that specializes in the digital realm?
No, yeah, 100%, and you can speak that throughout any genre, any industry. You want to be with the right person, the right setup, guided. Somebody that has that experience is huge.
And what happens is that, and I've seen it too many times where some of the business owners that they're trying to save money, and that's understandable. Why pay somebody XYZ dollar amount if I can go ahead and just do it myself? And how many times have you heard us talk about the same scenario, but in different, in different cases, where the minute that you start programming your website and you're taking time away from your business, from the things that you know how to do best, to go ahead and play around, where maybe for $200, $300, $400, you could have had somebody do everything for you, where you were concentrating more on, bringing in the bacon, making sure that you follow up on all your leads. It's more productive. It's like me trying to cut the grass and take care of the yard. Well, the same time that I'm able to do 3-4 returns, talk to 3 or 4 clients. If I spend 4 hours or 5 hours in the yard doing all this work, my lost opportunity in income, it's 3 or 4 times greater than just paying somebody to go ahead and do it, and paying somebody well to do it. I mean, I don't want to, either
Pay somebody well to do it well. At the end of the day, time is money, and delegating and finding the right companies to partner with. Everything that you do in your business, you're partnering with somebody. You're kind of taking it out of the in-house and putting it in somebody else's hands that has a track record. And it's definitely a partnership. Reporting, needs, wants, and if you don't know your avatar, that's huge. We talk about the research. We help with the research, and you name it, to create that avatar. It can be done with a few simple questions there. Ralph, what else do we have on lead generation?
Well, and imagine if you're able to have a funnel that people just starts dropping into that funnel, and you're getting the names and turning those leads into prospect, and those prospect into customer. Imagine if we can automate that. How beautiful will it be?
That would be amazing.
So what kind of person do you think, especially talking about in the industry of construction, who do you think will probably be best in lead generation in the digital world when it comes to home improvement? Do you think that somebody who knows and has prospered in the ground when it comes to home improvement, or somebody that is great doing lawyers and doing doctors and a restaurant? Do you think that
I would love somebody bred in the industry, somebody that has known the home improvement industry from the ground up, like you said. And this is the way that we're going to bring it, present it, and using the different search engine optimizations that we have, bring in, the door knocking, the highway signs and the flyers into the digital realm. That's some fun stuff.
No, absolutely. And now that somebody that's been in the industry will have a better understanding of what your avatar should look like compared to somebody that is not from the industry.
Every time you say avatar, do you think of the blue creature from the movie or no?
No.
At least every other time?
No.
Oh,
You know what I think of? It's actually I'm gonna show you since
I used to draw avatars, and I was like, I don't know, I was a pretty good artist back in like high school. I would draw my, it's like the cartoon faces and stuff,
yeah, yeah, there we go. Well, when I think of Avatar, what I think of is this little mushy, uh, white, spongy person, or toy, almost like Gumpy. You know what Gumpy? You remember who Gumpy is?
Gumby,
Yeah, Gumpy.
Gumby, the green thing that
Yeah.
was stretchy with my hell yeah. It was like, oh geez, I had one when I was a kid, little Gumby, yeah.
Well, that's what I think of when I think of Avatar. You gotta understand that in my world, okay, um, in my world, we had avatars as your. As a matter of fact, Microsoft Messenger always had the avatar, your avatar, and Skype had your avatar, and AOL Messenger had your avatar.
Yep.
You know
Now your Xbox Live account, PlayStation, everything, you have an avatar.
that is.
You can even put an avatar on everybody in your contact if you really wanted.
Oh my God, Dodge is at 17 cents, guys. 15.
All right, it'll be at 10, and then put 10 grand on it tonight. If it drops to 10 grand's going on Dodge.
Man, people
I'm
are
telling you.
dumping money right now.
What do you mean? Elon Musk is just playing with y'all, him and his wife.
Anyways,
But dude, it's on Webull. Dodge is accepted as currency now. Buy the dip. That's all I have to say.
buy the dip.
So that is definitely. What else is trending today that I wanted to bring up? I had a little list. Hold on. Trending topics.
Definitely
It's Earth
got-
Day, Ralph.
Huh?
Earth Day. Earth Day.
Today is Earth
Today
Day. Congratulations.
is Earth Day. Congratulations, Earth. We love you, Mother Earth. We are all humans made on Earth. Every single one of us. We all are Earthlings.
Restore
Um,
our Earth.
Restore the Earth. And COVID, India. That's a huge trending right now. I think India's getting hit pretty hard. Didn't our buddy Shanky? He messaged me today. Said he got the COVID.
Yeah,
Have
he
you talked to
did.
him?
I hope. I hope he recovers. And looking forward to him being back on the team.
Definitely. AMC Day, it rocked the stock market a little bit for them this morning. They had a little boost, but then dropped by the end of the market, as well as the rest of the market dropped by the end of the day.
Absolutely. We're 16 Dodge.
Don't get depressed, bro.
I am depressed.
You
I am so depressed.
should have sold and rinse and repeat.
I am depressed right now. I can't even think.
I can't even think. It's going to be at $1, I'm telling you, by the end of 2021, so just chill.
Well, I'm definitely holding on to it. There's no reason why to sell it. And of course,
Oh, why do we have to look at Dodge? See, we talk about Dodge all the time. There's 6 minutes left, and we saw, dude, it just dropped 30 cents since 10 minutes before this call.
well, I'm looking at it. It's at 15 cents. 15, 20.
Oof.
I'm going to close the tab because I don't want to see it no more.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting off topic, but lead generation, it's in our blood. I've been knocking on doors myself. All of my adult life, straight out of high school, started business to business. Currently go residential, mess around with the business. But hey, we're online now. Digital marketing masters. We're taking the creativity, the content, the knowledge, and we're tracking the avatars down online, getting in front of them before they can even think about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's take the last 5 minutes and one of the things that we actually did in the Tampa market and the Orlando market is that for one of our solar clients, we created an automatic funnel that was creating anywhere between 3 to 5 leads, and then those leads turn into prospect, and those prospect turn into customer. And basically, you had a couple platforms that was kind of going at the same time, and basically, it's like when you have a good machine that is capturing and helping you pull leads. Where'd it go?
I just can't believe what I'm seeing.
Huh?
No, it's just still at 15. It's shooting back up to 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, you got me all Googled up.
Google that.
Anyways, so
See, this is live, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know. Tell me about it.
10:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hanging out in the East and West Coast of Florida. We're not in the same room, guys. This is 40-something almost episodes. We're on the other side of the coast. We got to figure all this stuff out. I'm not the computer guy. He might be, but hey, this is T Talks Live. We're having fun watching Dodge every episode. You're back up to 18, kid. So you're doing all right.
Well, so imagine if you have somebody that's actually casting, and in different areas or casting. Do you think you'll be more productive than you just casting a fishing line compared to several nets?
I like the net theory. We're going shrimping, from Bubba Gump. Remember the Forrest Gump?
Oh, yeah.
We're going shrimping with the big nets. But no, of course, to be able to take advantage and learn this industry has been great. There's so much opportunity. Like I can't even take advantage of it, all by myself or Ralph. There's companies and we're networking. It needs to happen. You need to get online, get good at it, no matter what service you're selling, commodity. Hey, have at it.
And just in case you haven't checked it out, a plug to one of our new customers. It's called Chila's Premium Coffee. Coffees from around the world, best quality in town. Get it at your website, e-commerce, and different platform. Just recently launched. CHILAS premiumcoffee.com.
Did you get that? Did everybody write that down? Did you get that one?
And we'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsors, digitalmasterceo.com. They have been instrumental to our growth and our online presence. Triumph Solutions with their consulting, the tax, accounting, the remotebookkeepers.com. There's a wealth of information for anything that you need to know about calculators, mortgage calculators, loan calculators, due dates on tax return, due dates on payroll. The list goes on and on. So if you haven't had a chance to browse through the remotebookkeepers.com, just click on the area that says their client services. Just go into resources. We got financial calculators you can incorporate. If you need help incorporating any of the 50 states, I was going to say 52 states, but not yet. So you have calculators for cash flow, college, credit, home mortgage, insurance, investment, paychecks and benefit, qualified plans, retirement savings, taxation, auto, and business. So there's a wealth of information. It's there for free. Just go and grab at it. And with that,
you'll see the link below or here somewhere. Sharing is caring. Thank you so much for tuning in once again to T Talks. And
this is Raphael saying good night.
Thank you for tuning in to ttalks.net.
there you go.
If you have any questions, comments, or something you want us to talk about, email us at raphael@ttalks.net or comment below. Please follow us on YouTube at ttalksnet and Facebook. at TTalksNet. Please rate us and don't forget that sharing is caring. Thank you for your support. Till next time, we will T-Talk later.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning into T-Talks. We do this for you. Half hour. We're tuning out. See you guys Sunday night to really get the week starting right. Cap off your Friday. Hopefully you're in the crew that hit the goals by Wednesday. You put in the extra hours today, and Friday you might show up and, hey, go play around of golf because you deserved it. You hit your goals early, but go out and work on Saturday. Have some fun. Hey, I'm Alex. I'm out from Naples.
And this is Raphael from Hollywood, Florida.